storage getting low, which means absolutely nothing. All right, it's the Big D Show.
Big Biggie.
We did it.
It's been a hell of a ride.
It has, Big D Show. So I was talking about old school way comic book channels used to be and now the way they are now. Are you having more fun now, or did you have more fun back in the day?
Both. I don't know.
You're
Like
having fun now.
back in the day, I felt more pressure to make content,
Okay.
and that became like I don't know. I like had to like record and edit a video 2 or 3 times a week. Now I just hang out with people. Like I don't care about my channel growth. So
Yeah. So you're having about equal fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay now. I feel like it was a little bit more fun back in the day, but what the fuck does it matter? I mean, at least we got all the books we wanted now, right?
I mean, like back in the day, we used to be able to like kick it with like Madness all the time. You know, Don Dada was always out there. I would fuck with Bear Island once in a while, and now like a lot of those people just don't do shit anymore. And it's not like I don't do anything either. Like if it weren't for you, I wouldn't really be on YouTube very much anymore.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, I would still be here, but I'm glad that you're here because at least I got somebody from back in the day that remembers how it used to be.
Yeah,
Still,
dude.
yeah, like I mean, who das from back in the day?
Yeah.
But there's a lot less of us there used to be. So I'm just like this. Let them all have fun. I just feel like they out there they got the experience when it was really fun. I feel like it's a little more chopped down, like not as cool as it used to be. But what the fuck ever. I would just get bored. I feel like you're bored too a little bit. You know, like I'm bored.
Well, dude, like you, and this happens a lot where you'll like mention the name of a channel that I've never fucking heard of, and
I know.
it's not because they don't do good. It doesn't mean that they're not relevant. It just means I haven't fucking come across them, and I don't reach out like that anymore. Like dude, I'm one of the people, dude. Like when I have friends, like I don't need more friends. You know, like I'm good.
Yeah.
And I can make more friends, but I'll let it happen as it happens. I'm not out there like reaching for shit, you know? So.
No. I should probably just chill out. I'm just like, I don't know. What do I expect from anything? You know, like it's what it is. You know, I make it what it is. So,
Man, you're on some existential shit right now. Having a crisis, midlife crisis.
I just get. I think my entertainment level is just diminishing. I feel like I'm just not entertained like I used to be. But besides that, I'm all right. I think I'm just acknowledging it.
Yeah, no, it like back in the day when we were having a real fucking ball with it, like we were like buying like every comic book we could find.
Yeah.
And our collection refined itself over time, you know? So what happens when you do that? You don't get as many books in your collection. And yeah, you when that happens, you wind up making a little less content. So
yeah, I thought that I was gonna get all these books and then I'd have a million things to talk about. That ain't the way it goes. You get all the books and then you're just like, I'm not hunting as much as I used to, or I'm not getting as much. I've gotten all. There's only so many fucking books that you are entertained with. You know, like I like Golden Age. I can't afford a ton of them, but what the fuck ever. You know, it's
well, and it was like and this is never why I went after an X-Men one, right? But I went after X-Men one because I wanted that book. But there was a part of me that was like, yeah, once I have this X-Men one, the channel will grow. Like that's not how that works.
no. Right.
No one gives a fuck that I'm like they'll see it up there, but oh, fucking cool book. But they're not going to click subscribe because they see my X-Men one back there.
Yep. All right, I had to check in. We were doing roll call. Yeah, it's not like, oh, you get something and then it's a celebration, but I did think like, oh, I'm gonna get all these books and I'll be happy with my collection and I'll have all these stories to talk about or whatever. But I've done that. I've did that. And yeah, there was an interesting question earlier. Like, you know, you make friends with who you are cool with and you have experiences with. And for me, it's a lot of it's like relating to the way people collect. So when people collect like fucking shit that I'm not into, it's hard for me to relate to them. You know, it's just one of those things. And these new channels, they ain't been here as long as I have. So I just, unless there's something specific about them, you know, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna stop bitching about it. But yeah, it's cool to get it's one of those deals where it's like, you know, you gotta make the fun out of it you can. We still have this little playground that we could all play with and shit like that. I think I'm gonna get back to my roots. I think I'm gonna try to do things like I used to. You know, I get on these little benches where I get stagnant. So I'm not going to get a big book for a while. I'm gonna get a bunch of little dinks and dunks. So I'm gonna work on sending shit out to my friends that I appreciate. I think that's the way I'm going, because I do that every now and then. Maybe I'll do some more giveaways. That makes me feel good, you know, because that way I feel like I'm giving back to the community, trying to show that I do appreciate shit, you know.
Well, I'll tell you this though. Like, I don't think the friends dried up because I got an X-Men 1. So the friends could have dried up, the good times could have dried up, and I could not have an X-Men 1. So I'm good with having went after my big books. I would rather have my big books than have a lot of things for content. If that makes sense.
I'd rather have my big books. Yeah, I to a certain degree, I said that a while ago. It's all about the books. It's not really the content. It's about my collection. But at the same time, like, I do want to get out of the creative bubble of just talking about comics and shit like that. That's why I like the whole battling thing. Like, at least that way you can get someone's character and charisma out of them instead of just that. But yeah, you know, you get your books, you trade war stories, and your experiences and shit and how you did it and all that stuff, you know. But it just, you know, for me, it's like you were saying, the friendships didn't dry up. It's just that I'm just not gravitating a lot anymore. Like, you know, there's the Spine Ticks crew and shit. Like, they're okay, you know, whatever. I don't know them. I don't enjoy Pokemon cards.
Who's in the Spine Ticks crew? Who's that
again? What's that guy's name? Shit. What is his fucking name? Lord? No, not Lord. I forget. I don't know. I know that Geek Out with Roscoe and TM fucked with him for a little while. Sith Lord. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that motherfucker at all.
No. Yeah. It's like, if you don't come in my chat, I'm probably not going to watch you. And that ain't nothing against you not coming in my chat. It's just, you know, and once I notice you're bored with me, I kind of get bored with you. So.
Yeah, no, dude, that is tough. Like it, you know, like fucking, you spend an hour and a half watching someone's live stream and then you go live and they don't fuck with you at all. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that got to the point, dude, where like, do you enjoy my shit or are we just trading views?
That's true.
Are we trading subscriptions? Like, dude, I tell you all the time, dude, like I get, I forget how many followers I have on Instagram. Let me look at that. It's not a ton, but I got like 1,300 on Instagram. And dude, like the last like 30 people that followed me, I didn't follow them back. And it's not because like I'm trying to be petty. I clicked on their page and I'm like, I don't know if I want that in my feed.
Right.
you know. And I still got like I'm still following like 900 people. I want
Yeah.
to trim that down. But like I look at it like, hey, how many times do you post? Like if you post, like 8 times a day, and I don't care about the books that you're posting, I ain't gonna follow your ass. Like that ain't gonna happen. If you post twice a month and you post a cool book, all right, I'll fuck with you.
I think my Instagram followers are a lot of people like I've sold to, and it's strictly for like I need to send them pictures and get their address, or
Yeah,
people that have won shit from me, or giveaways and shit like that. It's not a lot of like I want to see what's on your feet because it's very not entertaining. I mean, your shit's about as entertaining as it gets because you do a really good picture. You got
dude,
cool
my
books.
pictures are legit.
Right.
Dude, here's my hey, do the long view.
Okay.
Yeah, look at my
I know.
my shit from today, man.
I
got
wanted to get that fucking foil for you, and the motherfuckers never got it to me, man.
and then you slide over and you get the census report, and then I put work into this shit, dude. Like I got an image from the book in the background there, kind of like faded away. Had the title of the book up here. Like that shit takes, but I just enjoy that because it's like a fun little time killer project. But then you get that negative.
Yeah, that's the essential D-Runk pick right there, the negative.
Yeah, that's the D-Runk trademark.
We would get comics and grab lunch and went 10 years sad when we all moved different towns. Yeah, man. I miss all my buddies from back in the day, I think. That might be it. That might be my problem.
Dude, I was just as we went on, I was texting with like my oldest friend from like 7th grade. And yeah, dude, like I was the best man at his wedding, and I haven't seen him in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So and dude, he's not that far away. He's like 40 minutes away. Like I could go drive and see. Not maybe not now. I've had a couple beers, but I could go see him. But dude, we're just busy, man. He had a kid. We work different hours. Like life happens, dude.
I also enjoy seeing new guys come in and get to enjoy meeting people that collect comics. I'm like, oh, they're just starting. They're having fun. They're meeting people. They're having, that I enjoy that. So whatever. I just kind of experience it my way.
But yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should do that. My pictures are the best.
I have no arguments with that. I don't know anybody that does a better picture than D.
Dude, I work so hard at making sure there's no reflection on my books. It is. I go through lengths to make sure my pictures look fucking crisp. And here's the deal: I don't do it for followers. Like I don't give a fuck about that. I just like having my Instagram feed looking very clean.
Oh.
And a front and back cover, I think that shit is really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like the slabs too.
Yeah, dude. I only post slabs.
Only slabs.
I'm gonna look. I don't think I have any raw books on my. And I went back. I went back about 6 months ago, and I archived a bunch of shit. That Beckman going to cons with people from the community is a lot of fun. That is no joke. Me and Biggie shared a hotel room, and he got after me in '84 because we would always joke about how we spooned with each other. But now that Biggie shared a hotel room with me, he knows it's no joke. There's a picture of me and Biggie together at C2E2.
That's right.
He was fresh out of Jaguar's car at that point.
That was a long fucking ride, bro.
Oh my god.
I don't think it'll ever happen again. That's a once in a lifetime, bro.
Hey, 84 just said we should call me OCD with how meticulous that IG page is.
Shit.
Dude, hey, I'll tell you, like, there are times where, like, my phone has, like, AI built into it, right? To, like, edit images. I spend a lot of time making sure my shit looks the way I want it to look.
What do I gotta do to inspire you to show your raw books, Steve?
Oh, man. I'd have to get, like, a D-Runk Comics Raw. I'd have to make a new Instagram page.
Man, you got some killers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my killers are slapped. Like, I've got some cool ones raw, but I don't have anything raw that I need slapped. And the books that I love are slapped.
Yeah. What up, Bleak? You in here, bro?
Yeah, bro. How you doing, my man?
Good.
Hey, over under, one customer punched you in the face today.
Under.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I want to hear.
That customer is very lucky I'm a patient person.
Dude, all I want in my life is for a customer to punch me in the mouth so I can fucking go defend myself. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Never got it.
I don't know. It was a.
You gotta live the raw life, Steve.
Dude.
He likes to,
84.
he likes to put his shit in twos, man.
Oh, shit.
84, I have posted a few figures on my page. I could probably post some more of them. Get that front and back. But yeah, I could get some figures in there.
You just don't do slab books, do you, Biggie? Like, you buy them once in a while, but you don't slab your own, do you?
Not yet. Nope. I
Oh,
think
Biggie's never slabbed a book before.
Nope. Never have. I'd rather just buy the next book. Whenever I run out of books to buy, I'll start slapping.
Well, that'll be never.
Yeah, so Bleeker, Biggie gets very anxious when his shit is in the mail.
Yeah.
I don't know how big,
understand. I am also very anxious when my shit's in the mail.
but I don't know how he would take it when it's sitting at CGC's headquarters for like a month.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like that would really fuck with him. So for Biggie to get some shit slabbed, he's gonna need to go to some on-site grading, get his book back the next day type of shit.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna have to run out of books I want to buy. Like I just don't. Now that's the thing though, Bleak. It's like if I could slab a couple that I'm gonna sell anyway to help me buy a book, that might change my way of doing
I
it.
do. I usually only sell send 2 of my personal books away with every 10, and I get 8 back to sell. That's how I sort of do it.
84, you're gonna start seeing some of my X-Men figures on Instagram real soon, motherfucker. Hope you're happy.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're gonna start with Morph. Dude, he's my favorite X-Men character. Like him and Cyclops.
Didn't everybody get all mad that he's a them they or some bullshit?
Yeah. Yeah, in the X-Men 97, he was them there.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't get mad about characters like that.
No, me
I just want them to make new characters.
Yeah.
That are that. Instead of reinventing Tim Drake to be bisexual.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Where Morph is concerned, though, man, I get it. I get it.
I get it too.
It makes sense
I do.
to
Like,
write them that way, but
their I'm trying to use the right pronouns. Their animated history never had a love interest.
Yeah.
You know, but that part, like, it just, I don't like the forced inclusion. I like natural inclusion.
I'm with you, brother.
And I differ with Biggie on this. I'm very liberal minded, and I'm very open to all the different walks of I'm not saying Biggie's not open to all walks of life,
Yeah. No, I
But-
totally am not.
but I don't want to speak for you is what I'm saying.
I'm just
But-
joking.
but I'm very like, you know, I'm not a homophobe, I'm not transphobe, but I also don't like to think about those deep social issues when I'm reading my entertainment. Or
I
watching
couldn't agree
my-
more. I
like-
couldn't agree more.
And
Yeah,
like when
I think most people are in your boat, D. I don't think a lot
Yeah.
of people are.
Yeah,
and like for me,
I'm just not into it. Don't get me wrong. I
yeah.
could care less, to be honest, either way. But
Has it ever
Yeah.
fucking worked? When has it worked?
Well, for me, it's like, you know, like let people forget about reality for a little bit. We're talking about fucking mutant superheroes. Like,
yeah.
like let's just live in that. Like, it doesn't need to be a social justice campaign. You know,
Just
like
make
let's just
I
Just
do.
make a
I
new-
do understand inclusivity when you're talking about. Okay, so I'm native, obviously native, and it would be nice to see, in my personal opinion, a native character that doesn't like have the powers of a wolf or like uses a tomahawk. It'd be nice to just see a native person that has laser vision and can fly or something. That'd be cool.
But do you want them to rewrite Peter Parker to be Native American?
No, I don't. No, Peter
No,
Parker's
no.
not Native American.
And that, to me, that like that's kind of the thing. Like get good and be original. Like, and this is halfway a cop out, but like I think that's why Miles Morales worked so well. Yes, he's still Spider-Man, but he's a new character.
Yeah.
He was a new character when he came out, and like to me that was fun. Like it was, hey, let's build a new character. We're gonna make a black Spider-Man. We're not gonna say Peter Parker's black. Like we're gonna make someone that's black and Puerto Rican, and we're gonna make it cool.
Actually,
And they did.
I'm pretty sure Stan Lee made them sign. What's his name? That's a G1, isn't it?
Slag or something, I think.
Dinobot.
Dinobot. Yeah, I went through my figure phase on Instagram and YouTube. It helped me get about 300 subs, I think. So, yeah, I got a bunch still I could show.
Thanks for the subs, fuckers.
Yeah, no more of that shit. I told myself I was going to try to sell some, but I'm going to wait till the G.I. Joe Transformers movie comes out, and I think that they'll be a little bit more expensive when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comic Cat 84. You're not wrong. There was actually no mention of the morph gender thing. Just people.
There was one mention of it. When Rogue like kind of sided with spoilers for X-Men 97. when Rogue decided to side with Magneto, like after Xavier came back to Earth, she did refer to Morph as they died like 30 seconds after joining the team. So there was a they comment instead of he,
Okay.
but it was one sentence. So it was fucking cheap. Like
You gotta understand. D has hyper focused, reanalyzed this X-Men '97 way fucking deeper than I have. Like I watched the cartoon. Like
I enjoyed it.
This
I thought it
happened.
was great. What'd you guys think of? Did you guys watch the Batman? What was it, Caped Crusader? I think it is.
I did watch that. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as the original animated series.
What'd you think of the Penguin?
Hold on.
Penguin was weird. Harley Quinn was weird.
Okay.
I thought Harley was a little weird myself. I didn't mind the Penguin. I actually sort of thought it was a good character, but
Yeah.
I didn't like that they had to change a character to make it like it doesn't make sense to me. Just make him his mom or some bullshit. But regardless, I enjoyed the character as the Penguin. I thought it was a good character.
So Biggie, if you don't know what you're talking,
well written.
Huh?
spoilers for Batman Cape Crusader.
Yeah.
The Penguin in that cartoon was a female.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
But it's like a mom female. It's sort of she gave me
Yeah, it
Penguin
wasn't-
vibes. She gave me Penguin
Yeah, she-
vibes.
She was not a MILF and very much so Penguin-esque, but
Yes. Yeah.
they made her a female. The one that they changed the most was Harley.
I didn't love the changes with Harley Quinn. I didn't hate him, I guess, but I didn't love it.
Yeah, like Harley, like was like not funny, not excited, not. She was very cold and calculated and weird.
Yeah, she was like they tried to make her like the Joker almost, and I, you know.
But like the Joker, but not. She was not spontaneous. She was not. Oh my God, it was so un-Harley like. It was.
Yeah, I believe I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Got
But I-
Callie in the chat. How you doing, Callie? What's going on? Schultz.
Callie, what the fuck, Callie? Callie in the top 15 of collectors for 23-24.
I know.
You did. I got balloon.
I know
Oh,
the
shit.
judge. So that's why I made it in.
Second
Dude, I know the
team should have made it, but that's all right.
dude. I know the judge, and I shared a hotel room with him once,
I heard.
and I still didn't make it.
Don't play any favorites around here, buddy.
Damn.
You're either good or you ain't.
No, but I didn't think I'd make it. Like that wasn't. I participated because you asked me to.
No, thank
I do not, and I don't collect much anymore. Like I should not have made it. That's not a thing.
D has enough integrity that he would have not accepted it probably if he did make it.
Oh no, I'd have taken it. I love corruption. I love corruption.
You got integrity, man. You would understand.
No, dude. I used to work with a guy at Walmart who was he was a pro basketball player in Somalia, and he got pulled over once while driving drunk, and the cop recognized him. And this is back in Somalia, and the cop recognized him and let him go. And then he like slaps me in the chest like Ric Flair, and he goes, "My man, sometimes corruption is good." And I fucking never forgot those words. And sometimes corruption is good.
You know what, D?
If
I was,
corruption helps you out, it can't be that bad.
Yeah.
I was actually at my LCS and I saw a book. I had to ask you if you had this. So do you got this?
Oh yeah. I got. I'll get it.
I'm just making sure. Making sure.
I did the same thing, Biggie. I usually actually ask Biggie, "Hey, Biggie, does D have this one?"
Is that a good book, D? I don't even know. Is it any good?
Dude, I love that series.
It looks like a good cover. Oh, yeah, that's it.
I got it signed by Mark Bagley, the artist, and Peter David, the writer.
Yeah, maybe I will buy it.
Dude, it was 25 issues long. It came out in 2017, and it's a good story. Like basically, like Scarlet Spider is like fresh off of being a villain, and he moves to Las Vegas and he's trying to be a hero again, but he's still fucking crazy. And he is sort of a hero, but he goes through some weird shit, and I really like it.
Okay. Did you see what he wrote? Penguin in the original series sort of looked like a fat lesbian anyway. didn't really phase him too much. That's sort of how I felt too, to be honest. I was like, it's pretty close. I'll give it to him.
Well, but dude, like she was a cool in the cartoon, the Cape Crusader. She was a fun character.
She was a good character. I enjoyed her.
Dude, she murdered her own son.
Yeah. She's a good Batman villain for sure.
Yeah. And I like it's kind of like halfway with them like year one vibes of like Batman's not super established yet. Like
Yeah.
in some sectors it's still a myth that there even is a Batman. Like I enjoy that. So
I thought they tried a little too hard to make it like the other one. I didn't. They made it. They drew it gritty, and it was really weird. I also didn't like Batman's voice. He tried so hard to sound like fucking what is it, Conroy? It was just brutal.
yeah.
Did
Like-
you read our book, D?
What's that?
Did you read our book?
Not yet, dude. I gotta talk to you about that.
Are you guys? You guys are doing that tomorrow night, aren't you?
I can't make it tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
well, I don't
I
know.
had
If we
something.
can again,
I don't think you should reschedule it. Like you should let it ride without me.
all right. Sometimes you got to do that.
Hey, I will. I gotta bounce real quick. Work is calling me. I will come right back.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right.
D has to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Boys playing video games. I just finished the live cast. Nice.
Nice.
Ugh.
So I kind of enjoy watching your ventures through the community. Are you pretty happy with way things are going?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I think you are.
It's all right. It's not too bad. I enjoy the camaraderie of it all. But only certain people fuck with me though. I'm not like a really loved member of the community or anything. So
You do okay.
I got some real ones. Callie, Beckerman, yourself. There's a few real ones in my life, but
Yeah.
most of them are. They want. I don't know. It's weird. You know what I'm talking about.
I think it's the elephant that nobody could talk about because it's like there is some weird fuckery, but like I don't know if it's fuckery or not. It's just these guys are just doing what they want, and
Yeah.
let them do their fucking thing. It's the same. It's the thing I was saying earlier in my video before was like, it's not my job to point out shit because the people that point out shit usually get hammered.
Yeah.
So if it gets shit to like, then it does. If it don't, it don't. People enjoy it. It's just not my cup of tea. So
Yeah, I don't point things out I'm not. That's not my goal. Is to like, oh, but Biggie. Remember when Biggie said this before, and now he said this? That's just not my goal. I'm like, man, I don't care enough to try and bust people on their bullshit.
no. Let them have fun, man. We're having fun. They're having fun. I'm not gonna bitch about it. I don't care about it that much. You found the golem. Good job, bud.
Good job.
Yeah. He loves his golem and his rocks. He's a good
Tate
boy.
Prime. Nice. Thanks, Tate.
Yeah, it's really nice of you, Tate. So you slab a lot, right?
I probably set it about 10 to 20 a year. Yeah, I don't slab too much, but I want to slab my books. It's just expensive. It's an undertaking, especially from Canada. It costs like $600-700 to slab 10 books. So
Yay, Chihuahua.
yeah, it's no joke, man.
Yee, Chihuahua. I had this one book, and it went for quite a lot. It was like Star-Lord was the first time. No, not Star-Lord. Star Fox.
Okay.
Was on I think it was a Defenders issue, and it's kind of an expensive book. And I found like 5 of them, and they were all like fucking 9/8, and that was like the closest. I was like, I'm gonna send this to CBCS or something because they were like $15 at a time or some shit, and you could get like $500 for a 9/8 or something, and I was pretty close then. But besides that, like I don't really care about when people say they do it to keep their books in immaculate condition and shit. Like I don't agree with that. Actually, I mean, it's okay, but if they're raw, what if you have staple rust? What if you got mold or some shit? Like you're gonna have to crack that fucker and get to it. I'd rather have it raw and be able to deal with it a little bit as opposed to not.
Once it gets encapsulated, it shouldn't have staple rust or mold. But if it does before it gets encapsulated, I would imagine that would be a problem.
I've never seen a book have staple rust in it eat the book apart inside a slab. I'm just guessing.
No.
Yeah, it should be.
I think all the air stops once the oxygen stops, right? You can't really.
I got a lot of books from the Silver Age that have staple rust, and it's never like progressed. I must just live in a good, cool, dry climate or something because I've never had that problem.
I fucking hate Staple Rush. It's the worst.
I know a guy was one of the guys that had a Brainiac before me. Rob Worst from Not Near Mint.
Yeah.
His fucking Brainiac had Staple Rust and it ate his book apart.
Oh.
Could you imagine, bro?
No, bro, I could not. That would suck, especially for that book.
A fucking book like that, bro? Like eat oh,
That would really suck. What kind?
oh.
Wow, that's awful.
Like they ate it so bad the staples just deteriorated, bro.
Well, like half the time, like you can put a book in a press to stop a lot of that damage from continuing. Like if you put a book in a warm press, it stops the mold growth and stuff like that.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand why it keeps being a thing. He must just live in a weird area, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, CGC does not care about smell. Figure drawing. That is true.
I don't have faith in CGC, man. I don't like how low they grade some books, and then they just let packing tape count as okay. You know, like
Yeah, it's like CGCs. It's hard to navigate. It's you're never. I don't think you're gonna get 3 people to say your book is a 9.8. You 3, you know, like it's a guy has a bad day, he can give you a 9.4. If I don't know, there is still human error involved in CGC.
I don't like tape on my book, but when you have a book that's detached, you kind of might as well do it. You know, like
If it's done right, it's not too bad. I wouldn't want one. Like it depends on the book too, I guess. If it was an Avengers 1, well, I might be like, oh yeah, it's got a little tape on it, no big deal. But you know, like for a Bronze Age book or a modern book, definitely not. But maybe for a really old one, yeah, I don't see it's too bad.
I find myself looking at like complete books. Like, okay, Alan is the most intriguing person on YouTube for me, besides like my buddies or whatever. Like when it comes to like comic book purchasing and the way he collects, this guy does shit. He'd rather have a purple label than a blue label sometimes if it's a big enough grade bump, and it's just like
Are
nobody.
you talking about Alan? Alan will do that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he doesn't mind restored books at all.
No, he don't give a shit. Like I've heard him say some wild shit.
But
And
I don't think Alan would buy a restored Spider-Man 300. He's buying restored books like Golden Age books that's how they were preserved back in the day. Like people actually did it on purpose to preserve the book. So
Well, he also has like a cachet to where if he saved up for more, he would get a bigger thing.
yeah.
But he also wants the bigger things, you know. But like if he would lay off of a few Golden Age romances, he might be able to get like. I don't think he has an AF-15. He might have. He might. I need to ask.
But does Alan want those? I guess he probably does. I always figured him as a horror Golden Age good girl collector kind of thing, but I know he's got other books. I know he does have a pretty extensive collection.
I'm pretty sure he has most of the Silver Age bangers. I don't know if he has AF-15, but I think he does have like ASM-1.
Apparently he has AF-15.
He has AF-15. Okay. Does he have he has Avengers 1. He has Daredevil 1. He's got X-Men 1.
So he's got all the books.
He's probably got them all. He's got Hulk 1. Yeah. He's got most of them.
He's got a ton of the original EC, fucking Tales from the Crypt stuff. Like he's got a lot of.
Yeah, but to a certain level, like he kind of collects like me though. He's like, I'm okay with the entry price level, and he is too. Like he doesn't care. He don't save up for mid grades a lot of time.
Well, Alan. That's because Alan will buy 50 books at a time. He doesn't. He doesn't go for one book for some reason. Like he doesn't put all his eggs in one book. He's like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, all mid grade or purple labels, no problem. Give them to me. Boom. There's your cat.
That's the difference. Like the shit he gets in 10 books, it takes me a year to do. So that's the big difference. Yeah.
Every time I see an unboxing on Alan's channel, it's like the biggest unboxing of all time. I'm like, holy shit.
He's got some pretty intricate, deep cuts that I learn about. Like I was looking at I can't even remember it because it hurts my
He was
brain.
the first person to show me a Cocaine Comics #3. I was like, I have to have that.
Yeah, I think it was Planet Comics 38 is a first appearance of one of these girls. Might be Sky Girl or something.
Okay.
And I was trying to find a cheaper one of those, but there was only one slab. Like I'll try to find shortcuts, you know,
Yeah.
like if I can get a first appearance that people ain't really too wise about, I'll go after it. But it's rare to find that shit, you know. Well, yeah, I don't mind them being detached if they're $2,000 books. I don't mind a spine split that much. I know Bleecker would rather have like a high grade, nice copy of something, but for me, it's like I just want to touch shit that I shouldn't be able to get. You know, like
I don't know, Big. Again, it depends on the age of the book and what the book is. I don't mind a 5.5 if it's like I don't know, a giant size X-Men or something.
5.5. Yeah, see, I got a 2.0. Maybe might
As
be a
long
one.
as long as the cover looks nice and I'm pretty happy. As long as there's no real big tears out of it, it's full, complete. Looks, the colors are good.
My
And
collars
I
are
guess
shit.
I'm a little picky.
Yeah, that's a big book to want it like a 5. I mean, for your money, it's not horrible because you get a lot more bang for your buck at mid grade. I just want to get over the hump and get it as cheap as I can so I can get the next book. Is my problem.
That's fair. But that being said, you've got a lot more bangers than I do.
I got a couple bangers. You have nicer condition ones that I have. Some
Yeah,
of them, and you got some I don't have.
It's just all different. We collect differently. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I don't think D's gonna make it back. We'll hang out another 5 minutes, but what's this say? Alan just texted he's free tonight. We can't do the shit tonight, though, Matt. We gotta wait till tomorrow, bro.
I thought Alan had his
25th anniversary.
his wedding anniversary or some bullshit.
Yeah, we missed D. I think D just didn't want to read the damn book, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there tomorrow, Biggie. Just go ahead with it.
Yeah, you know about that book, Biggie. I don't think I'm gonna make it, man. I'm like, oh, shit. It's either Alan or D. Like, I don't know if I can make it, man. If you're gonna make me read it, it wasn't that bad, guys. It was a good one. Pretty good.
Whose pick is next after Matt?
Mine.
You're back up.
Yeah, I'm more of a crowd pleaser. I think I think that it's not going to be a sentimental pick for me. It's going to be something I think that I'd like to pick books that have been reprinted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to give the chat a chance to be able to play with us. So if there's a true believer of a book, I collect true believers. So I'll probably pick one of them,
I like when you do like a bit of more of a. I like when you do like a short story almost.
Yeah, I don't want to make it too sentimental, but that's
one book. Most of the time, one book doesn't even give you any of the story. It's like gives you a smattering, I guess. But you're doing annuals. You guys have done annuals, so that's fine.
We've had a couple annuals. There's only been 4 or 5 books, and we've had 2 annuals so far. So it's
you had the Doomsday trilogy. That was pretty good.
Yeah, we started off with that one. I don't think we're going to do another multiple book series, but if they want to and we agree, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I like the miniseries. I think that's a good one. But
you know what D wanted to do was fucking he said something like all of us show a book and have the chat pick is what he said.
Oh, okay. Well, it does get the chat involved.
They used to do that, the original graders, but it wasn't the way D announced it. He said everybody shows a book. On the original, every now and then someone would show 2 books and they would pick the one they wanted. That way the person picking still got their book. So if the chat likes a certain book, then some people might not get to choose.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, Alan, how you doing, buddy?
I like everybody getting their choice, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys are doing the good job, though. You guys pick whatever books you want.
Well, I think
The chat's just gonna pick books that they already know about anyway. Pick something that they've never read.
right. So, Alan, the news is, but wife is doing something else. I hope that you're okay tomorrow because D isn't going to be available tomorrow. We're just going to run it without D.
So, Alan, your wife's doing something else on your wedding anniversary? What the heck, bro?
That's a little weird.
Didn't you not do this show because of the wedding anniversary?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that he's available, but it's kind of weird that the girl flaked. Oh well, you gotta keep her happy, man. 25th.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, happy wife, happy life. That's what they say.
Yeah. So hopefully you're available tomorrow, like we planned. And Matt will probably be there, and we'll just do it without D, and it'll be okay. No big deal. I'd do it tonight, but we'd have to start over. It's almost whatever time it is, 9 or something, 8:30. Yeah, I'm about to eat some spaghetti, and we talked about. I think the next show will be besides the book club. I'm gonna do another liquidate or hold and wait. You like that idea?
What's that? No, I'm just.
You don't like that?
Sorry, I just read something from Papa Wheelie. What'd you say? Sorry.
So, for the Biggie Shack Comic Network, BSCN, one of the episodes will be liquidate or hold and wait.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get you.
That's cool, right?
It's all around revolves around spec, not stuff that I usually do. But yeah, it is pretty cool. People like that shit.
I mean, I guess you could say it's spec. I think it's more like, what do you want to keep for your PC? Like specifically.
Different. Okay. I misunderstood.
Liquidate or hold and wait. Like,
okay.
Is this a book that's going to be worth waiting on? Like, there's a lot of keys that people don't point out as keys. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of $3 small tiny keys out there.
Yeah. Like, I know there's a lot of Deadpool modern books that people don't think of as keys that are actual first appearances and shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Spider-Man current, like even this Zeb Wells run, there's like 2 or 3 characters that are first appearances. Nobody cares. It's just, even when you see it on eBay, they don't list it as a first appearance. Now there are sentimental books you keep and shit, but liquidate or hold and wait, like even big keys, like should we know to move on New Mutants 98? I feel like New Mutants 98 is undervalued.
I guess it really all depends on, like, you love Deadpool. Why would you get rid of that?
I wouldn't, but
exactly. Like,
yeah,
that's definitely a hole to wait for you, because Deadpool's your guy, for fuck's sake. You still collect modern Deadpool.
I can't change that's his first appearance. Like, I gotta keep it. Yeah.
That's sort of your, it's, I wouldn't sell my Omega Men 3. I love Lobo. I would just never sell that book.
Yeah. Cool. At least we got Alan on board. Maybe these things will flip flop. Oh no, excuse me. Well, I waited till we got the most people in the chat to take off, but sometimes that's how it goes, you know. Tune in quicker tomorrow if you want to hang out. You guys wait till the end and fucking come in. You guys are slow.
Mr. Comic, what is it? Collecto 6 in here.
Steppo, the man. Hell yeah, I love Steppo.
We got Sue in here. We got all sorts of good people in here.
Susie came through. Steppo came through. Cupo Comics. I think I'm getting my AOK from Becker, dude. And you want to talk about a good AOK giver? Fucking Becker is going to nail it. It's going to be probably my favorite AOK of the year. And I'm so excited. Like, that's one thing I'm excited for this year.
There's certain people, you know what though? There's certain people that give AOKs, and which are awesome. And it takes me a minute to figure out what to give them back because some like I'm never gonna be able to give Steppo I don't know a fucking spotlight fucking 5 in an 8.0. It's just never gonna happen. Maybe if I find a book, but like there's those are just hard to be like, oh man, here's a $3 book back.
No, it's cool though, because I know like Doc hooked me up with a bunch of cool shit, and he's probably got like a long box of shit I've given him since then.
Yeah,
It kind of adds up after a while. You're kind of like, okay, it may not be worth what I got, but it's getting there.
I actually gave Susie the coolest book. Sorry, Steppo.
You gave some cool shit. Yeah, man.
Susie some cool shit.
It catches up, bro. Like I know I sent Doc a bunch of Neil Adams and Joe Kubert and Kirby, and not a lot of Kirby.
Yeah, I would have sent Steppo some Dave Stevens, but he's already got them all. So
that whole point, okay, is not to be given. That's a good point, Vinny.
that's true. That's true. But I like to return the gesture if I can.
It don't even feel like you're giving back. It just feels like you're wanting a friend to have something you found, I think.
Yeah, that's all. That really is it. Really
I see something that my buddy that is so cool that I would like. So I'm gonna get it and mail it to him. It's not even like, oh, I'm giving it to him. It's like I ran across it. You don't have it, so I want you to.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Man.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll have my okay tomorrow, and we'll do the book club, and it'll be a couple videos.